Welcome to today's CT Buzz. I'm Rachel Lutzker. So maybe you've decided that now is the time to get started on your retirement planning. Perhaps you're nearing retirement age, or you want to begin planning well before retirement is imminent. So do you know who to turn to and what you need to do and where you need to go? Everything about a financial advisor, about who you might select to work with? Well, Ben Fuchs, founder of Fuchs Financial, is here to discuss some of the criteria you should be considering when choosing a financial advisor. In addition to being a certified financial planner, Ben is also a certified private wealth advisor professional. So Ben, here are 5 questions that you may want to ask to help you decide where to go for sound financial advice and a good working relationship.
Yeah, first the question is, what do they charge? And a lot of people think, oh, I should just go find the cheapest person possible. I disagree with that. I think the goal here is to figure out if they're charging for something that's actually worthwhile. If I'm taking money from your 401k and it's all in mutual funds, and then I move it to an IRA that I'm managing, and it's all in mutual funds, and I'm not really doing anything different, it doesn't matter what I charge, it's too much. I'm not actually creating any benefit. So we need to make sure that what you're being charged is worth the service that they're providing. Which leads us to question number 2, is how do they actually manage, right? Do they have a particular style or specialty? Have they shared their management approach with you? How often will they meet with you to review your portfolio or suggest revisions depending on your objectives?
All right, so number 3, let's go into this. How are you going to earn a monthly income?
Listen,
that's the big question.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about this a lot, but that's the most important thing for the vast majority of retirees. I'm going to retire. I'm no longer going to get a paycheck. How do I create one from all the money that I've saved? And you need to have a plan for that. There's lots of different ways to go about achieving that. You can use stocks that generate dividends. You can use individual bonds. You can use annuities. We tend to use things called structured notes, where our goal is to get about 8% after our fee so that you can live on the interest. But there's lots of different ways to handle that. You just need to make sure that the firm that you're dealing with is what you want, is the way that you want to go about it.
All right, number 4 in that list is fiduciaries. Are they fiduciaries? Explain that a bit.
So fiduciary is somebody that has to act in your best interest and not just do what is suitable. For example, we could have 2 funds that are suitable for you, both large cap stock funds, big stocks that are, performing well, but one could be a fund where we're putting $100,000 in and I'm getting a 5% commission, right? So you're starting with not $100,000 but $95,000. Now I could do the exact same fund that charges 0.03% when I don't get a big upfront commission, and that is not only suitable but also in your best interest. So being a fiduciary is someone that has to act in your best interest.
All right, and there's one more. This one is free. If you've already been working with a financial advisor, is it okay to get a second opinion? I just wanted to throw that one out there.
Oh, you want to throw that one?
Toss that one out.
Yeah, listen, I think it's very important to get a second opinion. I think it's always important to have a second opinion because you can work with somebody. I mean, what we have down there is, do they only have an insurance license? And so for me, that's a concern, because if somebody can, if there's a whole pie of financial options, right, and you can only serve me these, is that really the best option for me? It's just like if somebody only does stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, right? Am I missing the other part of the pie? So getting a second opinion goes right along with that. It's very important to see what else is out there to make sure that you're getting all the things that are appropriate for your retirement.
So really about making sure that, like a fiduciary, somebody is looking out for you. Let's go back to number 5 real quick on this list. And as we get through the rest of them, do they only have an insurance license? Is that important?
Yeah, incredibly important. Yeah, that's what we just discussed. Is again, if somebody only has an insurance license or only can work with stocks or only work with one piece, if all you can do is sell me annuities and life insurance, how is that going to fit the growth part of my portfolio, and are there better options? So again, I need to widen my options, make sure I can take everything into account, which is, when you talk about getting a second opinion, why that's so important to make sure that I have all those options available.
All right, so if you could use some guidance and want to get your retirement planning started, reach out to Fuchs Financial for a complimentary, no-obligation consultation.
Yeah, connect with our top-notch team of experts at Fuchs Financial. Our offices are located in Middletown, West Hartford, Middlebury, and Mystic, and we do appointments by phone and by Zoom, so as Rachel likes to say, you have no excuse.
Exactly. Just visit their website, taxesandincome.com, or call 860-461-1709 to set up an appointment for your complimentary consultation. Ben, thank you so much, and thank you for joining us for today's CT Buzz. I'm Rachel Lutzker, and we will see you next time.